Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understand.
No, pop your pop. Pop whoever. You know who pops the most. The people you shit not together. You the big cardio freak. All my pajamas is leather. So back on your ass. Wakanda forever. Sweet like a honey bun, spit like a honey gun. Roll your one. Come get your mommy some cardiac. Tip top. Kiss the ring and kick rock, sis.
Okay, are we gonna get to the actual intro, mother? Oh good, guys, special feature today. My purple Stanley cup. Mom was like, you should get a red Stanley because you got red on. I'm like, I do not care. I will bring my purple one every day, all day. Okay, y'all. Hey, everybody. It was a little jam session. I was grooving. But we're going to bring you along with us. We are doing some apartment tours. So this is a special little feature on According to Cass. So welcome. We have stated that, we're going to be moving. So we're going to be doing some searches, and this is going to be a part of the searches. Right now, I plan to do a few that I have booked. I might do a third one. We'll see, but we're going to bring you guys along, and, we'll see what it's doing, what it's looking like. So, and tell us what y'all think. Okay? We'll be back. So, as you saw in the video, we toured a few apartments. They were both nice apartments, but I'm going to give my critique on both of them, which is not much, but one outshines the other, and I'll explain why. So with the first apartment that you guys saw, I liked it. It was my style. My mom even said it. She said, this is your style. The setup was great. It was just, of course, a show apartment. I did like whoever, staged it. Now, I like their style. There's some things in there that I probably could have took it home, but, it is what it is. Anyway, of course, I loved the walk-in closet in the master. Loved it. The rooms were nice size. Now, here's the thing. I don't understand why complexes put the smaller bedroom, which is considerably going to be the child's bedroom, in the front by the front door. But here's the thing, that it's not an issue to me now because my daughter is 16. She'll be 17. But of course, if this was some time ago, it would have been a big deal. But it's not now. It was a show apartment. So I was wondering, I was like, why is there not a door on the pantry? Why is there not a door here? But he said that they just didn't put them on the show apartment. But of course, in the actual apartment, if I decided to move in one of their apartments, of course, it would have the doors. I liked it. It was nice. I will say that one of the critiques that I had was the area. For the price that you're going to be paying, I do believe that the area should match the upkeep of the area should match everything else. I don't think that it does. I'm a little picky when it comes to stuff like that. It just seems that it's not being properly taken care of, in a sense. But that could just be me. Maybe I'm just being too picky. But then again, I don't think it's a lot to ask for. If you're paying a certain amount of money, you kind of want to make sure that you're happy overall, right? Because, that can make or break. Because in a sense, if they're not taking care of the outside and the appearance of it, when people can visually see the outside in the area, then what is it like if you have issues on the inside? Are they going to handle the inside of your home the way that they keep up with the outside? So that's a big deal to me. The amenities, are okay. Of course, the amenities for the actual apartment is something that, of course, the tenants are paying for, being like the fitness center, the business center, the clubhouse, the pool. I will say, compared to other apartments that I've been in, whether it be friends that live in this area, like my mom's apartment complex, where my sister lives, and just different places that I've visited, their stuff is struggling a little bit. They need a little upgrade. So I can honestly say those two were my only critiques with that. With that being said, the second tour, I have been eyeballing this complex and area for a long time. In fact, I toured these apartments after they were built, before my daughter entered high school, because I was actually going to move over there. Unfortunately, they just didn't have what I wanted and needed available, so I just never followed back up, and I just stayed where I was at. But I will say, when we went over there today, and I had them in mind, when we went over there today, how it looked today was exactly the same way that it looked 3.5 years ago when I looked at them. Meaning the upkeep, the area, everything was still the same. It looked great. They were just working on like the balconies, just upgrading those, and they had some issues with those, so they were just working on those. But the apartment that we toured was the same exact apartment that I toured about 3.5 years ago, and it was my daughter, my sister and I. Now, I will say, back then, I did have a slight issue because Heaven was in the 8th grade, about to go into the 9th grade. It was a slight issue for the room to technically be, for her room to be in the front, by the front door. I don't know why apartments do that with the child's room. And of course, you know, I was like, because the master bedroom, of course, is bigger. It's in the back. So anyway, that was my issue with it back then. Now, it's not an issue for me because of, you know, my daughter's older. But I loved it. That style apartment that we toured, it would not be the type of apartment, it would not be the apartment that I move into. It was just the apartment that, of course, we toured. Now, of course, my mom loved it. And I knew she would. And I knew that she would say, Cass, this is where you need to move to. So I already knew that. I will say that this style apartment for me is, and I'm trying to word this the right way, it's too bright for me. I am a warm type of style. So although the light color cabinets and everything is great, it's just not my style. I would prefer to take the one without the mantle and the fireplace because that's just me, and go with a different style. The style that I am wanting, which the lady that I spoke with, she knows, it is, they didn't have it available for me to tour because I wanted to really show y'all that, but it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath as well. It does not have the fireplace and the mantle, so of course, you know, I will still be able to have my TV stand and stuff. And the fireplace doesn't matter to me because I said I will never use it because I don't like to be hot. You know, as you guys have talked about before. I mean, in a sense. So anyway, the cabinets are a dark color wood. So darker than my cabinets now in my current apartment. And honestly, I'm just going to grab my chair here just to kind of show you guys. This is what, so the appliances are black and the cabinets are dark color wood. And you guys have seen the inside of my apartment. So that fits me best. You know, of course, some vlogs ago when I was at Nebraska Furniture Mart, I had said that is my style. So naturally, that would be, you know, the one that I go with and the one that I want. So she knows that. So that's the one that I'm aiming for. And, you know, hopefully around my time that they do have that one available. And if not, I'm going to sign a month-to-month lease here where I'm currently at now because, you know, I am going to move. It's just a matter of where. Now, the second complex that I toured, I will honestly say it is the front runner. This is just the second complex that you guys have saw. I have researched and looked at a lot of places via online, you know, and stuff like that. And I'm just going to be honest. A lot of them are just a waste of time. I am not going to go in and tour something that I know that I am not going to even potentially move into. Because for one, it's too high. And for two, it's just not going to work for me. So I will say there's potentially a few more that I will look at, but they're a little bit more than what I want to pay. And the second apartment that I looked at today is the one that it makes the most sense for me. So that's where I'm at. Potentially maybe we'll do some more here in a couple weeks, but the way that my daughter and I felt when we left, and, you know, my mom was like, Cass, I know this is for you. I mean, to the point to where she's even considering, you know, but, you know, it just felt right. You know, it is what it is. And I just knew, and I just knew. So, you know, gonna make it happen, right? So that's where we're at. Tell me what you think. Like I said, I'll probably do a few more But if not, you know, I pretty much have an idea of when and where I'm going to go, and make some moves. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and thanks for tuning in.